Hello everybody, Cindy here, back to share another haul with you. This haul is from the estate sale that I went to a couple weeks back. Yes, I believe so. I had mentioned it in my last video that I was thinking about going, and I did end up going. It was like a little over an hour away. So I picked up a few things. The thing I went there for, somebody else had gone and bought all of them, but one. I was able to get one. So I will share that with you a little bit later. So let's just get started here. So I picked up some paper goods. There was a ton of really old stuff there. Yeah, it was a really fun estate sale to go to. So there's this like wallet thing, and yeah, and this stuff was in there. So I thought that would be fun. This one is full, so ooh, there's some writing in there. Oh, okay, that's just a. So yes, I thought that was neat, and a little slot there. I suppose I could use this in a journal somewhere. Oops. Make sure I'm in frame here. Sorry. Okay, so there's that. There's this little book. Thought was fun. Just kind of goes through and numbering, and I just thought it was fun. So this is copyrighted 1966-67. So yeah, that'll be fun. This one I thought was really neat. Just, I liked the book itself, and the pages are really nice, and there's some paper clips on there. Rusted already. I just thought the pages were neat, and definitely use this in some journals. I believe this gentleman was at insurance. He had his own insurance company. This is 1968. 68, yeah. So that will be fun. And then there were a bunch of these little notepads here. So it's just aged really nicely. So I thought those will be fun in a journal. And there was this one. Falling apart, but oh, there's some, ooh, look at that, how nice that is. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Oh yes, this guy just had tons of like gun magazines, so he obviously owned guns. Yeah. So there's a lot of writing in here. But I thought, the pages, and then there's a lot of blank pages too, so I can use that in some journals. This must have been an article that was in something that I purchased. And this probably was in one of the books or something. So it's just old hook and rug frame instructions. Oh, that'll be fun. I can cut that up and put it in a journal. Okay, and then here's some more instructions. See, there was... I'm trying to remember. But this is pretty brittle, but I'll use it. Oh, that's right. Okay, so this, yeah, this was all in a plastic bag. So this, all this, and the bag was gross. I threw it out. So, and this book was in there. I just thought it was fun. Be fun images. So that was in there. This one. And this one, look at those images. This one. Great images. Those are cool. If I knew how to crochet, knitted and crocheted. I have learned in it, but I learned the basic of it and I just haven't spent any more time. And crochet I can do. My thing is I don't know how to read the instructions, and I really should take the time and learn because I do enjoy it. And another Afghan book. And this one, super fun. I love the images. And then this was in there too. This has some great images. So that was all in like a plastic bag that I bought together. So, okay. All right, we'll do more of the paper things. Picked up a few books. They had some golden books. By the time I got there, I think a lot of them had been bought. So I picked this one up. I don't have this one, a little mini one. And I don't think these are too old, 1981. But I thought the images were cute. And this one I haven't ever seen myself. It's not too old, the barcode, 1985. But I thought the images were cute. Be great for a garden journal. This one I was super excited about. I don't have this one. 1962. I just love the images in this one. So it's a barcode, but this one's in kind of rough shape, and somebody wrote 15 cents on there, but it's in the older back. It is rough, very rough, but you know, I don't care. I actually kind of like them when they're rough because it just says it's well used and loved. And as long as the pictures aren't all scribbled on, I'm okay with it. I just love the images in this one. So pick that one up. And Busy Timmy. $19.82. So that was cute. And then there's this Heidi. And this is the golden book too, 1976. So some good images in here. So I picked those books up. Move those. Okay. And then I'll show you these. These are there, which are super fun. These are seals, like Notary seals, and I pressed them out on here. This one does a very nice job, and that's what this is right here. This one is a little bit harder to push. I haven't been able to get a full press on it yet, but they're fun. I like using these on projects. I did play around here. I made a tag, and pressed some digital paper and just glued it on. So I think it's fun. So pick those up. Okay. I did get a few photographs, which I never bought any of these. So I don't have any. So I thought these were kind of neat. Now, there was no fabulous deal on these. These were what was left. There was a small box, and somebody, I believe, probably came and bought all of them. But I thought these were just kind of laying there, so I picked them up, as well as a few postcards. So I thought those were pretty. And there was this cabinet card, I think this is. It looks like it's ripped. Which I thought was neat, which I don't have any of these. I think this was $1. So I picked that up, and I found a card that I thought was super adorable. So this is a Hallmark. Yeah. Oh, that's super cute. I did find this canceled check, I guess. And there were more of these, but somebody came and bought them all, and I happened to find this one. So that's why I kind of was going up there for this kind of stuff. And then I did find this, Inventory of Personal Property. And I just like the pages in it. I can always scan these and use these in projects. So I thought that was neat. And this I think was in a book or something. What else did I find? This is just a piece of paper in one of the books. Oh, okay. And this was in one of the books that I found, that I bought. This was tucked inside, so I thought this was a great piece of paper that I can photocopy, which this is a photocopy. This is not the original. But pretty interesting to read too. So there was that. Oh, and just a photocopy of an article, which you can't, it's faded. I didn't read, but okay. And then I did pick up I found some of these books. I really like these books. The embossed cover is just really pretty. Spine. So I bought some of these before. It's been a while. And they're pretty old. They can be. This is copyrighted 1928. So these are pretty old. But the images are just so pretty. And the paper is just really nice. They're not in the best of shape, but that's okay. Just even these titles up here. So there was this one. I've got 3 of them. And this one. And this one. So the covers aren't in the best of shape, but I'm not too worried about it. So, oh, look at that. That's pretty. So I picked those up. I found this just sitting there. It's a certificate attendance for Sunday school. I thought that was pretty neat. And that's the back. And then this is just some papers that were in something. Found a couple more rulers to add to my collection. Oh, that's neat. It's got something on the back. I found some of these wooden nickels. So, yeah, I don't have any of these. So these will be fun to use. Found this book, Peter Rabbit, and this one has some really great images. Let's see. Copyright 1977. But I like the images, how they are on here, or even just this. You can cut this whole thing out and fold it or whatnot. So I picked that up. Did find this neat book. This kind of goes along the lines of that other, the other book I showed in one of my other videos on looking up dishes and stuff for buttons, different kinds of buttons out there. So this is kind of neat to read through, and I'll have to go through some of my collection of buttons. So that one's fun. And then the last book, I believe, is this one, a typing book. And this one's old. I have a few of these already, but this one's pretty old. Copyright is 1936. So that's why I picked it up. But there was another one there that was not as old as this one, but just even seeing the typewriter that they're using is fun. So yeah, pick that up. Okay, I also picked up a few linens, not a whole lot. They had a ton of doilies, but they wanted too much for them. So this I picked up just because I like the colors and the knots, and I just thought it was really pretty. So I picked this one up. I washed it. I need to kind of press it. And then there was this that I found, which I thought was really pretty. This is more like a tablecloth, I think. It's a really thick fabric, but I liked the design on it. And I don't have anything like this, so. And then I picked this one up, which was really, really pretty too. And this is like a square or some tablecloth, maybe. But I just like the embroidery work on it. So, and then I found this fabric. I just liked it because of this on here. I have a lot of this kind of lace stuff, but this I liked because it had this little ribbing or whatever on there. And there's quite a bit. And then I just picked up this because I just really liked it. It's really soft, and I've washed this, so it washed up nicely. So I picked that up because I need more fabric. Joke. Yeah, no, I don't. Okay, one of the other things I picked up was a box of envelopes. There were 2 boxes like this, and they have this beautiful aged look on the top, and they are, I believe, well, no, there was a lot of, it was this right here. Yeah, Shanks Insurance, but this is different. So I don't know, but it was in Drumright, which was really fun to drive there and see. But I believe this is the gentleman. So box of envelopes, 2 boxes of envelopes, but they are sealed. So, but I got them for really cheap. So, and I'm like, who else is going to get them? And who doesn't love envelopes? So I made a couple things with the envelopes. I made this. Make sure I'm in. So I just kind of folded it in half and kind of made a tag out of it, and it opens. This one I kind of ripped open, but so you have 2 tucks there. So I thought that will be fun to be put in a journal, and this is where I use the seal there. And then I made this one. This one just opens this way. I didn't do anything back here, and then I just cut the top and made a tag. And here is the seal again that I used. So those will be fun, yeah, to put in journals. And I just love the aged look of the envelope already. So yes, I got 2 boxes, so I have plenty of envelopes now. And then they had some of these file folders, and this is that really thick. So these are fun to take apart and use for covers, and this will make a great Christmas cover journal if I just want to use the, or I could cover it too. Okay, so let's see. I also picked up, they had just a stack of paper, so, and it's, can't really see it, but it does have this nice aged look to it. So a stack of papers. And then this was there, which is super fun. I love the cover too. So his wife, I believe his wife passed away before him, but he just hung on to everything. Excuse me. She must have worked at the bank there, because this is, sorry, a teller's notebook, and she got an A on it. So she must have had to maybe make this up before she started working there, or started telling as a teller. But yeah, so it just kind of goes through and shows you, you know, these are the strips that go across stacks of bills, and just, so it's like a scrapbook of all the different kind of papers and stuff. So it, yeah, it's kind of fun. I can, sorry if I'm not in frame. My camera's kind of at a weird angle today. These are fun. I saw those and this. So I'll take these out and maybe make a photocopy. I don't know if I can. If not, I'll just use them. So it's full. Oh, and then there were some of these. I forgot, yeah. So these are like some of the, it's a Christmas club. They had some kind of promotional thing. So yes, this was fun. It'll be fun to use. So I just thought that was pretty cute. A little scrapbook. And they're all samples. Like the names written in there aren't real people. Just so she knew what they would look like if somebody brought them in. There was one of like the traveler's checks, if you remember those. I remember those. I remember my parents using them. So that was fun. And then I love the binder too. So, okay. Oh, I did find this one book here too. Handy Book of Genealogy. I like the cover. And then the papers. I mean, it's just numbers and stuff. And I thought I could definitely use that. And some journals. And then I picked up some of these. There were a bunch of these, so I just picked up a few of them. They were $1. All their magazines were $1. Oh, if I had known that, I would have gotten up early to get the one magazine stacks that I really wanted. But anyways, so it's Antique Trader. So it's fun. It's just newspaper, but I just figured I could cut this up and it'll be fun to use in journals and whatnot. So nothing super fancy, and these aren't real old. This is 98. So those will be fun to use. So I'll show you what prompted me to go to this estate sale. It was for some of these magazines. Now, this is the one that I was able to find, and the only reason I found it is because everybody missed it, because it was backwards and it was all by itself and it was sitting in a display kind of like this. And I had seen it in the pictures that they had posted. But the ones I went for were McCall's. They were McCall's magazines, and they were around the same date as this. But apparently, when I was checking out, I had mentioned that I had come up for them, and apparently somebody bought them all, and I would have too, at $1 each, because this was $1. But I'm thankful I found this, but bummed I missed out on the other ones. They were beautiful. Oh my goodness. So, home needlework and everyday housekeeping, 1924. So, I'll try and get as much in. But, I mean, even just this, look at how gorgeous this is. And look at, oh my goodness. I love these images. And this I will not cut apart. I will scan and then use the images. I cannot bring myself to cut something like this apart. It's too precious, I think. But I will definitely scan and use the work. So, oh, I just love, I mean, look at this. That is just gorgeous. So, yeah, that was a big bummer, but I'm, again, thankful I got this one. Look at that. Campbell's. So, oh, look at that. Oh, how adorable. Can't tell how much is in frame here. So this is the reason I went up to this estate sale. I drove as far as I did. So, even though I missed out, but I did get some good stuff. The other thing I did find was this, and this is really, really old. There is no cover page or back page or anything, so I don't even know what it's from, but I can tell it's old. It was in an art case that I bought, which I'm going to show you here shortly. And it was tucked in there. And yeah, this is old. I mean, the artwork in here, I mean, this is beautiful. It's one-sided, so there's nothing over here. And it's thick paper. I'm pretty bummed there isn't like a cover to this, but beautiful, beautiful stuff. I mean, and they had some great furniture pieces. Like they had an old, oh, I forget, card catalog type thing. It's not the library kind. It's the one with the very long drawers, and it was wood. It was beautiful. And it was still there when I went, but I don't have room for it, and that would have been they're not cheap. Let's just put it that way. So, and they had some other card catalogs and stuff, but that's not what I went up for. So I found that, and then I also found this magazine. This was I think there was a few more, but this was the last one there. And I paid $1, and this is from 1897, December of 1897, and it's, you know, all about, I'm sorry if I'm not in frame, and locomotive engineering. And it's some great images in here. I paid $1 for this. I just think that's fabulous. I've been to estate sales where I've bought old magazines and they weren't $1. So I have never been to this company that was putting this estate sale on, so I didn't know, you know, how their pricing were. So, oh, I did find, so in these art cases I'm about ready to show you, there were some random things in there. There's this old card, this card, which I think is beautiful. And this one. And this one. So, okay, so this case, I can't get them in frame. I'm just going to kind of hold it up under here. They're art cases. So this is the smaller one of the two I bought. And you open them up. Let's see how I want to do this here. And they were full. So his wife must have been an amateur artist. But there were some great things in here that I can use. Hopefully I don't knock stuff over here. So I was able to look inside before I bought it. So these images were in there, which are really, really pretty. I don't know what. They were from a magazine of some kind. So those are just so pretty. Even though they're black and white, I think they're beautiful. This was in there. This is just again, from a magazine. And then there were all these in there. These are from Hobby Lobby. And they're prints. I suppose they were prints that you could frame if you wanted. So there's this one. I hope there's not a glare. That one. And this one. But these would be great in a journal. I mean, I could easily fold them and put them in or something. And then there was this file folder here that had a lot of her notes and stuff. I can't get it out. So it's just this beautiful paper that I can use in the journal. And this is tracing paper that she has traced some paintings that she wanted to do and notes and stuff like that. So that was in there, which a lot of people would think that's trash, but to us, that's a treasure, right? Some of these older magazines, art magazines. So these will be fun. Definitely use these pages in a journal. Those were in there. This was shoved in there. It was all ripped up, but you know, I'll use the paper. These were just on something with paper clips, but I like how they look, so I will use them. And this is just more tracings, and so it goes this way. Little sketches and tracings that she had done to do work on and photocopies there. So I'll use that, definitely use that. This is a palette. How does it go? Like that, I think. So this is the palette paper. So I thought that was neat. And then this is one of the pieces that she had painted. And I don't intend in this one too. And this has, I don't know what on it, but I can easily like gesso over this, paint over this. And paint if I wanted to. My daughter loves, two of my daughters love to paint, so that was one of the intentions of buying these cases for that. I can use this other stuff and they can use these, but this is also great book board. You just cut it and you can create your own binding and make your own board. So this was painted in '68. So there's a ton of canvases, some unused, some drawn on. Oh, and this was pretty neat. This is a little figure. I think this attaches on here somehow. There. And then you can manipulate this for drawing. I don't know. Not sure what it's missing a leg. I didn't put that on there right. It goes over here. But anyways, that was in there. This envelope. I mean, just look at this aging on this envelope. It's wonderful. And then there was some artwork in there. These are just, you know, copies. Nothing. And then that. So more tracing paper with drawings on it. And then there was this in there, a tracing pad. So this is what she had left. But look at the color to this. It's so pretty. The aging. It looks like she had some graphite back here for tracing. Oh, and this is palette paper. The newer kind of version of it. Yeah, this is from Strathmore. Palette paper. Oh, and then there was some canvas pads, sheets. So you could easily draw over this, or I can use it in a journal. So, and then there was this package, which has a photo in it. If I can get it out. Really pretty photo of a farm. Is that all? Yeah, that's all. So I thought that was pretty. I don't know what I'll use that for, but I could definitely can use this glassine paper for something. Okay, so that was in one of the art cases that I bought. I'll put this down. And then there was one more that I bought, and this is the big one, and this one is heavy. I'll just kind of get it in there. And this thing is huge. So, let's see, how am I going to do this? Just give me a second here. This one. Okay. Big and heavy. Maybe I can just pull this over here like this. Partially get it in. Okay, so this one has a ton of that canvas paper, flexible stuff that she has done stuff on. And, you know, it's not finished. Most of it is not finished. But I can reuse this paper, definitely. Some more tracing paper that she did of a child. A sketch. So I can reuse all this paper, and this is in the canvases, and this is why I did end up, and the case itself is, I can use for storage, or if my daughter, oldest daughter, she is an excellent artist, and I can give it to her, and she can keep her artwork in there. She does a lot of oil. So, yeah, so it's just a lot of work that the lady did. I won't bore you. I'm going through everything. But lots of papers. That's canvas. I didn't know that was in there. Another document. Take that out. A banana and that. So, yeah. So, this stuff will get reused. Whether it's by me or my children. This one was pretty neat. It's not finished, but I like the colors she was using. So here's another hardboard. Started, but... And then you get into the... Well, let's see here. There's more of this, which just... A lot of practice. I mean, that's not bad. I would use that in a journal, actually. So, fun. And then some big pieces of hardboard. I don't know if that's what it's called. That's canvas board. And this looks like her husband drew this one, as this is caught fire. Excuse me. So yeah, I won't bore you and go through all this, but there was tons of this canvas board. In various sizes, some really big, some small, and that's cute. There's some bigger pieces. So, yeah. Getting too heavy, it's falling over here. And some more big pieces. Actually, my daughter said she wanted to finish this piece. It's upside down, I know, but I don't want this to fall over. But there was this in there. So this is what she used, I believe, to start this, maybe? Or maybe not. No, it's different. There was a picture in there that she had started of this. So my daughter said she would finish it. So I thought that would be interesting. Landscape there. Some oil painting pad. I don't know if it's in frame. And then there were some of these in there. These are something like a print, a bought print that you buy. And 2 of those. So that is my haul from this estate sale. I'm glad I went. I wished I would have gotten up earlier. Well, gotten on the road earlier. I was up, but oh well. So yeah, it was fun. I got to see some great countryside. So yeah, that's my haul. This is, I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video, so sorry. This is a Thrifty Thursday, and Cherie over at Turquoise Dreaming is the host of the hashtag. I will put a link down below to her channel here on YouTube, and she will have links to all the people that are participating in the Thrifty Thursday. So I hope you enjoyed this, and leave me a comment if you like, and we'll talk to you next time.